What is good, horror horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you, and as you can tell by the title of this is Friday the 13th week at Horror Haven. So what does that mean? That means this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the week that somebody will win this beautiful Friday the 13th box set from Scream Factory. Now, don't forget, Thursday is the cutoff. Not Thursday morning at 12, but Friday morning at 12 a.m. on the 13th. So you got all day Thursday to get your entries in, because 7 o'clock Friday night, we are going to be doing the live drawing. So be there, that way you know who wins. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have, we're just going to talk the series. We're going to talk Friday the 13th. We're going to do the live drawing. Hell, I might even do a couple side prizes. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I got to figure something out. But definitely we're going to do something to get this. We're going to have a nice live drawing for this, and I know everybody is excited for this one. So, with all that being said, there are a couple changes to the week, unfortunately. I couldn't find a legend or a creepypasta based around Friday the 13th, but that's okay, because we interrupt your normally scheduled creepy pastas and Is It Worth the Hate, because I'm bringing you two Is It Worth the Hates, and I'm bringing you two movie reviews. So I'm giving you an extra movie review this week, and I'm giving you an extra Is It Worth the Hate this week. And the Is It Worth or the movie review that's going to come out Friday, that's actually going to come out early Friday, because I have to have my time allotted for the drawing. So, without further ado, let's get right into the first Is It Worth the Hate? And boy, it is a doozer for you today. So, before I jump into it, just know, your boy Horror Gamer's reviews and Is It Worth the Hates have spoilers in them all day, every day. So, if you haven't seen the movie yet, pause this, go check it out, come back, let me know in the comment section what you think, whether you enjoyed the movie, whether you hated the movie, whether you agree with me, or whether you think I'm full of shit. But with all that being said, anything beyond this point, Horror Horde, it's on you. So the first one we're going to dive into on the Is It Worth the Hate train is, well, you can see it in the title, Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. So, is Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, worth the hate that it gets? I'm going to be honest, this for me is another one of those double-edged swords, because I don't hate the movie. I thoroughly enjoy this movie. This is actually one of my favorites of the series, but I do believe they probably should have called it something else, because Jason's not in Manhattan until the last 10-15 minutes of the movie, if that. So for them to say Jason takes Manhattan and they paint this big picture that he is in Manhattan the whole movie, which they do, because I mean, look at the case, it just, it's deceiving. It's Hollywood deceit. But they were good with that back in the day. They could make you think something was happening, get you to go see it, and then deliver something completely different. Now, what they delivered was not bad. But, like I said, 98% of the movie took place on a fucking charter boat. Like a big old cruise ship that was taking students to Manhattan. And, Jason goes on there. He does what Jason does best. He murders the shit out of a bunch of people. And that's what we watched the movie for. We watched the movie to see Jason do his thing for an hour and 30 minutes, and he did his thing in this one. Some of the kills in this one were amazing. One of my all-time favorite top 5 kills happens in this one, where Julius is squaring up, you know, trying to shoot the fade with Jason, beats the shit out of Jason, and Jason's just sitting there like, all right, my turn. Boom! One shot, one punch is all it took. And it was one of my favorite kills of all time. But as for a bad movie, as for why people hate it so much, I don't get why it does get all the hate. I mean, I could see. I just don't understand. I can see that it gets the hate because it's Jason Takes Manhattan, but it's really Jason Takes a Big Cruise Ship. But as for like the kills and shit, it's Jason doing his thing, and it's Kane Hodder Jason. In my opinion, Kane Hodder Jason is the best Jason that there ever was. Well, let me rephrase that. Part 6 Jason was my favorite Jason, but Kane Hodder was my favorite person to play him, if that makes sense. Which means, if Kane Hodder would have played Part 6 Jason, that would have been a game over for me. He would have been epic and yada yada. But the way he developed this vocabulary of movement to play Jason in the movies was amazing. Like his mannerisms, the way he moved and shit. You know, how, you know, when you could see that he's like annoyed with chasing people because he does one of those, you know, one of them deep breaths and shit. You know, the stuff that he did, he managed to build a vocabulary for the character without even talking. And he uses it very well in this one. This one in Part 7, he really, really uses that vocabulary very well. But I don't know, guys. Like I said, final verdict is Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan, worth the hate? I'm going to have to say no on this one, guys. I mean, it might be an unpopular opinion, but this is one of my favorites in the series, and I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, I love Kane Hodder as Jason. I think he's the best Jason, like the best person to play Jason ever. And, you know, the kills were good. It was a fun time. Like I said, this was one of those, again, like with all your Friday the 13th movies, it's a turn your brain off and enjoy movie. It's not, let's pick the plot, because there's no plot to pick. It's Jason on a boat, killing everybody. Everybody gets off the boat, ends up somehow getting to Manhattan on a raft, and bam, Jason's right behind him, you know. So I definitely recommend you check it out. It is definitely not worth the hate that people give it. And yeah, just like I said, go into it with your brain turned off, knowing that you're going to watch an hour and a half of Jason Voorhees doing his thing. So, with all that said, horror horde, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Get your entries in. We're down to the nitty gritty. So, get them in for me. We'll definitely do them. Like I said, Friday is the day somebody's going to have themselves a nice, beautiful copy of Friday the 13th box set from Scream Factory. So, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button, along with that ding-a-ling-ding-ding button. That way, every time your boy Horror Gamer throws up one of these awesome reviews, or Is It Worth the Hates, you're in the know. And don't forget also, run on over to the Horror Gamer Patreon page. See what kind of awesome perks you get with just being a Patreon, you know. Whether it's awesome movie nights, you know, just chilling and talking horror films, you know, just being a part of a community. Go check it out. Go see some of the awesome perks we got. And also, don't forget to head on over to the Z Network, where a bunch of us creators got together to build something special, something for everybody. So go on over there and check that out. And with all that being said, Horror Horde, I love you guys. Thank you guys. And as always, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, until next time, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.